So in this video, I want to compare and contrast the Miyabi Kaizen 8-inch chef's knife to the Shun Sora 8-inch chef's knives. Both are the entry-level knives, essentially, of their respective brands, so I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about them a little bit. Off the bat, the Miyabi is a far superior knife in almost every single way. So if you just wanted that sort of answer really quickly, there you go. But let's discuss why. The Miyabi is fully handmade from scratch, while the Shun is essentially an automated handmade process, and it really shows in terms of the quality and the fit and finish. Every single edge of the Miyabi has been rounded out, so there are no sharp corners anywhere. Where every different part meets is completely and totally flush. You can't feel any raised lips or lowered edges or anything, or gaps. And even small attention to detail, like the logo being carved instead of stamped, really makes a difference in terms of how crisp and clean it is. By contrast, the Shun has 90-degree edges pretty much everywhere. Nothing has been rounded out. And where the handle meets the blade, there's actually like a 1mm lip or raised portion, so it's not completely flush. And the fit and finish of this knife is obviously still great, but just nowhere near as nice as the Kaizen. The cutting cores are the same. They both use VG10 steel. The Shun is sharpened to a very respectable 16-degree angle, but the Miyabi is hand-sharpened using a 3-step process to an insane 9-degree angle. So we're talking single digits, and as you can imagine, when you're dealing with two different knives and one of them has a cutting angle that's about 50% smaller of an angle than the other one, it is exponentially sharper, so keep that in mind. The Shun has a layer of stainless steel welded onto each side, which gives you this gorgeous little design right there. And the Miyabi has 32 layers of stainless steel incorporated into this blade, which gives you this beautiful flower Damascus pattern. The Miyabi has a full tang all the way down. The Shun has something called a rabbit tang. It ends about right here. But in practical use, this is going to be 90%, 95% even, as good as a full tang, so that's that. The handle of this is sort of like a soft plastic. On this, it is micarta. It's a composite material. It has a beautiful grain structure. And I think with the red spacers, it just really pops and looks nice. And you don't really understand the amount of attention and detail this knife has until you pay attention to this little pin right there. At first glance, it looks like it's just one piece of metal. But when you really look at it, you realize that it's a mosaic pin. It's roughly 15 to 20 different little pieces of copper and bronze and steel that have been placed together in this pattern and pressed into the handle. So you can really tell that someone has put their heart and soul into making this knife. Either way, they're both great knives. I'll put a link down to both below. If you guys have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.